Hi, everybody. I thought a quick demo might help the various procedures for connecting to the compute cluster, SSH and the port forwards and the web front ends. I think seeing it done is probably more helpful than all the text instructions in the world. So I'm just going to run through that. I've kind of cleared out almost all of my configuration here that I usually have on this computer. The only thing I have done is my SSH keygen step is done. Like I have this SSH key, it's there, it's ready to go. So I have done sort of this command already. I'm not going to do it again. Then I need to get that public key over to the gateway. So this is this will allow me to log in password free from now on, as long as my computer presents that SSH key. Password 1. Okay. So that got sent over. Now, with any luck, I can connect to the gateway. It doesn't ask me for a password. Good. Now I don't have to enter it every time. Okay, so I'm going to exit from there, back on my computer. The other thing I need to do here is create this SSH config file. So .sh/config. With my user ID. The only other thing I usually add here is I turn on compression so that I think gzip compresses the data over the SSH connection. If you're having bandwidth issues, that might help. I usually have it on by default, but as long as I save that, now I should be able to, well, I can tab complete the host name, which is really handy. I don't have to have my user ID in there, and I get these port forwards. So what's happening here is on localhost port 8088, it's being tunneled to the master in the compute cluster port 8088. So when I am in the web browser, this should, these URLs, localhost colon whatever, work. So that, again, I'm getting this connection over that port forward or the HDFS one if I'm using the HDFS front end. So now, in theory, I'm pretty much done and this should be working. As always, I'll do the module load Spark. I guess the other thing I'm going to do here is I'll copy my code over. I'm going to use this word count. I'm sort of looking at one of the problems in assignment 3 here on my other screen. So copy my code over. Don't forget the colon at the end of the host name. But that should get the code over there. And now I'm just going to copy the, well, actually, I'm just going to, so now I can do like PySpark or Spark submit, whatever command I'm working on here. So I don't know, I guess I'll do, well, I'll do that. I'll do this bigger input set. Why not? My Spark job starts up and that should give me enough time. So the thing that's going to not work here is this application master link. The reason it doesn't work is Hadoop insists on giving this full, like, complete URL with a host name that isn't, it should be localhost. I have that port forward working. I've tried, there's no configuration I can find that will fix this URL. What I have to do is replace it with localhost. Right, so I edited the URL and I changed that to that, then it worked. Then I got over my SSH port forward and everything is off and running. Now I can poke around and look at my job and see what's going on. That's the, again, irritating trick that you end up having to do. I will, the thing that I actually do on my computer is I edit this set hosts file and add this line. So this line is this host name now is going to refer to this IP address that's localhost. You know, it's a hack and it's a bit of an ugly hack maybe, but it means that that URL with this host name in it will kind of artificially point to my computer. Now this link will just work. So even though I can't access this host name, I have hacked it to mean localhost, and it sends it over the port forward. Again, that is something I usually do on my own computer, or you can edit the URL that way, whichever one works for you. Again, so hopefully seeing it gets everybody on the right page here. That will work as long as you can SSH to the gateway. If you're restricted because of geography and firewall rules, I'll try to do another video demoing that. But otherwise, hopefully that helps. Good luck with it.